Well, hi everyone. I am Dr. Muhammad Noor. Hope all you are well and safe. Today we will be talking about the body planes, directions, and cavities. My objectives to label a diagram of three planes of the body with the names of the planes and the direction terms created by these planes. label الدياجرام of the main body cavities. أنا عايز أسمي الثري بلينز المحاور الثلاثة والدايركشن واتجاهات to identify the main organs located in each body cavities. أي cavity هو تجويف، وأشوف المين organs الأعضاء الأساسية في أي cavity، أي body cavity، أي تجويف. cavity معناها تجويف. to locate the four quadrants، مربعات الأربعة، four quadrants and the 9 abdominal regions. There are 4 quadrants, there are 2 vertical lines and 2 horizontal lines, and I have 9 abdominal regions. تسعة مناطق to define, to pronounce and spell all the key. These are the key terms. أنطقهم وأتهجاهم. What are the body planes? Definition. These are imaginary lines drawn through the body. Imaginary lines drawn through the body to separate the body into sections. هي خطوط وهمية من خلال البودي جسم الإنسان to separate the body into sections ويعمل لي شنو sections. transverse plane ولا اسمه برضه horizontal plane dividing the body into a top and bottom half. يعني horizontal plane or transverse plane هو divide the body into superior part, body part above, and inferior part below. Superior and inferior. So the transverse plane or horizontal plane, it divides the body body or organ into a superior part and inferior part. Cranial body parts are near to the head. Cranial معناه near to the head. caudal حاجة ذيلية. body parts located near the sacral region of the spinal column. Spinal column هو العمود الفقري. median plane divide the body into right and left side. It's a median plane. Medial body parts located near the midline of the body. It's called medial. Lateral body parts located away from the midline or middle of the body. Frontal plane أو عنده اسم تاني اسمه coronal plane. Frontal plane واسم تاني coronal plane. It divides the body into front and back sections. أمامي وخلفي. Anterior body parts on the front of the body and posterior body parts on the back of the body. Proximal. What does it mean? Proximal. Posterior body parts close to the point of reference. يعني distal body parts away from the point of reference. For example, the shoulder is proximal, near the body, near the trunk, and the elbow, الكوع هو distal. Body cavities. What are these? What are the body cavities? These are spaces within the body which contain vital organs. هي فراغات أو spaces مساحات في البودي وبيحتوي على vital organs معناها أعضاء حيوية. vital معناها حاجة حيوية. vital organ. في posterior or dorsal cavity, one long continuous cavity that is located on the back of the body. هي اسمها dorsal cavity وسموها posterior cavity as well. عندنا cranial cavity contains the brain والspinal cavity contains the spinal cord. The anterior or ventral cavities larger separate the two distinct cavities by the called the diaphragm, which is important for breathing. الديافراغم عضلة مهمة جدا جدا للتنفس للبريثing و inspiration. البريثing عنده two phases, inspiration and expiration. So the cavity located in the chest contains the heart, the lungs and large blood vessels. بيحتوي على الهارت واللungs و blood vessels large. Abdominal cavity divided into upper and lower part. Upper part contains the stomach, معدة, small intestine, الامعاء دقيقة, most of the large intestine, الامعاء الغليظة, liver, gallbladder هي مرارة, liver الكبد, pancreas, spleen هي الطحال. الطحال قلنا is not a part of the GIT, ما جزء من الجهاز الهضمي, هو جزء من الجهاز الليمفاوي. الطحال spleen. pelvic cavity, lower abdominal cavity containing urinary bladder. البلفيك هو الحوض, بيحتوي على urinary bladder, مثانة, reproductive organs, أجهزة التناسل, التكاثر, reproductive معناه التكاثر, and last part of the large intestine, والجزء الأخير من الأمعاء الغليظة. body cavities as you can see here, dorsal body cavities, cranial, vertebral or spinal. Here take a look to the cranial cavity, the vertebral canal, thoracic cavity, the diaphragm قلنا هو skeletal muscle, هو عضلة separate بيفصل thoracic cavity من abdominal cavity. هي body cavities, هنا you can name, you can label. هنا ممكن صورة ما فيها labels انت ممكن تعمل لها labeling, تسميهم زي ما شايف في الصورة الأولية. ده you test yourself. Body cavity, you can see body cavities, you can see body organs, the abdominal pelvic quadrants, right upper quadrants, left upper quadrants, right lower and left lower. These are 4 quadrants. abdominal pelvic regions, يعني في الابدومين pelvis, umbilical, epigastric, hypogastric, دي في الميد لاين في النص. to left side you can see, or to right side, to your left hand you can see the right hypochondriac region, you can see the right lumbar region, and you can see the right iliac or inguinal region. To the left side, or to your left side, you can see the left hypochondriac region, you can see the left lumbar region, and you can see here the left iliac or inguinal region. Here, as you can see, right hypochondriac region, where you can see the liver, you can find the liver and the gallbladder. Epigastric region, where you can find the stomach. Umbilical region, you can find the small intestine. Left lumbar and right lumbar, you can see the kidneys, الكلى في lumbar region. Left iliac or iliac or iliac region, or inguinal region, sometimes inguinal region. Here you can see these are the organs. These are very important. These are the regions of body and the organs which is contained. Okay, thank you very much. That's all what I get to tell you.